welcome to Rosie's Knitting Shed. I'm Rosie, and if you'd like to follow me on Instagram, Ravelry, or have a look at my Etsy shop, it's all written down below in the box. Yeah, so it's been ages since last podcasted. I've had a bit of a nightmare with my tooth situation. It's just killing me. It's doing me head in. But hopefully one day they might sort it out and fix my face. Because at the weekend it was literally like out here, and I just don't know what I look like. All my eye was swollen, everything. I went to the maxillofacial lady on the Friday. She blocked it off, but not realising there was an infection here. She blocked it off, the hole, because actually where it's cracked off, I've still got half the tooth in my gum. So I've got the root, but they've done half a root canal, but I've still got the root. So they blocked it off, and then it all got infected, my whole face got infected. And it was just a total nightmare. By the end of it was alright on Friday, and the Saturday it started to hurt. So we rang the emergency dentist. So we went to the emergency dentist, and he cleaned it out, but said, because I've been on so many antibiotics since Christmas, he didn't want to give me any more antibiotics. So he cleaned it out like really well, and then blocked it off again, like put this filling on where the gum is. So anyway, so I went to play hockey, finished hockey, and on the way back from hockey, coming back in the car, my face started to throb. Oh my god, I've never felt pain like it. Within hours, my face was like out here. So we rang the 111 people. Obviously the doctors don't do dental stuff, so they didn't know what to do. So anyway, I went to A&E because I actually couldn't handle the pain anymore. I couldn't handle it. There's no way I could have stayed and waited till the next day. So I went to A&E, I was in there till 4 AM in the morning, and got some antibiotics and codeine.
I love codeine. It's bad, but I love it. But yeah, maybe I shouldn't say that. Oh well, said it now.
So yeah, so I got codeine, which helped loads, and so I started the antibiotics straight away, and then the next day I went back to the emergency dentist, and I was still in agony. I don't know what it looked like. I was crying in the reception. My face was out here. People were staring at me. It was a nightmare. And he let it out again, and all this stuff came out of it again. But it was dead minging. It was horrible. Loads of like, well, you can probably tell what was in it. But yeah, so since he did that and he took the filling out, it sort of got better with the antibiotics. And then I went to the dentist on Thursday, where I thought they were going to do extra like root work, but they didn't. She just cleaned it out and blocked it off again. And I was like, it's just going to get infected again. Every time they've blocked it off, it's got infected. So I'm just waiting, because I finished my antibiotics yesterday, and I'm just waiting for my face to be out here again and be in pain again. But it's a nightmare. It's just like, I'm off work all the time because of it. It's just a nightmare. But hopefully it might get sorted soon. But it can't have an infection for the operation, because I need an operation on it or something, surgery, and they're going to cut bone away or something. I have no idea. I got a bit lost with it all. But it can't be infected for that. So if it gets to the date of that, it'll have to be cancelled, and they'll have to wait again. So yeah. So hopefully it should be sorted soon, because it's doing me head in now. It's rubbish. So, finished objects. As you can tell, I am wearing one, and it's beautiful, and I love the colour. I'll stand on here. So, it is the Easy One by Joji Locatelli, and I have knit it long enough to cover my bum, because I like my bum covered, like usual. I love the colour. I did, what's it called? Twisted rib on the bottom, the cuffs, and the neck, where I think it's meant to be just a curled over neckline. Don't know what this is, curled over. But no, I really, really like the twisted rib look. Oh, ignore my nails, look at the state of them. Beautiful. Yeah, and I haven't done the seam. You meant to do like an inside out seamy thing here to go with this part, but under my armpit it just seemed to go messy all the time, so I just did it normal way. And this yarn is Rowan Valley Tweed in the colourway Janet's Floss, and it's like got some lovely little flecky bits in. But yeah, I really like it. So I did it on 3.5 circular needles. I'll keep backing up. 3.5 circular needles, and I did the large size, and I think it was the 4th size in. The 4th size in, or 5th size in. Can't quite remember. But yeah, so I did it on the needles that it specified, but a larger size, so it came out bigger, because I like it when it's like tightly knit. I don't like it when it's like loosely knit. So yeah, so I'm really chuffed with it. Took ages. Oh my word, it took ages, and it was never ending, but it's worth it in the end. And it's dead easy, really, really easy, and easy to follow the instructions. Yeah, love it. Just love the yarn. The yarn dries so quickly. I blocked it, and literally within like a day it was dry. So yeah, so I love it. But I wish I didn't do, what's she called? Jenny's, is it Jenny's stretchy bind off? I didn't do it on the neckline, and I really wish I did, because I can hardly get my head in. If I have my hair up or tied up, I wouldn't be able to get it in. It's like my head, I'm being given birth to again, coming out of the jumper. But yeah, and this necklace from Chevy Rail goes really well with it. Yeah, it looks like you're looking through the glass at my jumper. Yeah. Oh, and the Chevy Rail. Oh, it's so sad. Poor Olive. Oh, bless her, bless Olive. It's so sad when animals die. Like, I can't cope. And I dread the day. We said after our last cat died that we're never having another one. But we just get them turning up at the door. They just move in. So we have no choice in that matter. But, yeah, it's so sad. And I'm really sorry to hear about her passing away. She's lovely. We got a cat graveyard outside too. Chevy Rail said they've got an animal graveyard outside. Or did she say in heaven? Heaven or outside? But we've just got. If anybody moved into this house after us and they dug up the garden, I think they would be quite worried. There's about 1,000 cats in the garden. So yeah, and I think we've got next door neighbour's cat, and we've got a dog. But I don't know where the dogs come from, because we didn't have a dog. And we've also, because my great aunt lived in this house, we've also got pig bones, because she used to slaughter pigs, which isn't very nice. But back then, they couldn't go anywhere to get stuff all the time, so they had their own chickens and pigs and stuff. So we find pig bones all the time, so it's quite interesting. So yeah, so what was I on about? Finished objects. So I have finished. No, I'll talk about, I knit some socks for my friend Emily at work, and I knit her socks in Opal, and the colourway is Sunny. I'm actually really embarrassed about the nail situation, I apologise. And then, they should look like that. Oh, they did look like that when I knit them. But I'll insert a picture here, because I've given her them. But I forgot to take a picture, so she had to take a picture herself. So they're here on her feet. Beautiful feet. Easy peasy. I did them on 2.5 needles. Yeah, twisted rib I think I did. Heel flap and gusset. And I cast on 60 stitches. So yeah. So ta-da! Simple socks. But yeah, they are a finished object, so I'm still going to show them. And I knit these out of my yarn, Northern Lights. I think I've gone very blue at the minute, blue and purpley. Or is this green? I don't really know what the colour this is. It's like a green, it's like a teal. So it's like a greeny blue, isn't it? So yeah, so these are my socks I've knit out of my yarn, Northern Lights, and they have got stellina in. And the pattern, it's really fun to knit actually. I really like it. It's the Scatterby Socks, and it is a free pattern by Amy Stringer. I just did a heel flap and gusset. I don't know if the pattern calls for a heel flap and gusset, but I just did one because they fit me better. And yeah, I really like them. It's really fun to knit, and it's like, yeah, it's just really fun. You wouldn't have thought how it's done, you would do it, like, you wouldn't have thought they would end up like this, if you see what I mean. Yeah, I really like the yarn. Yeah, cool. I love the pattern. That adds a bit of texture. I did a heel, oh, what am I on about? I did a slip stitch heel turn, and a gusset thing. Easy. Love them. Not much to talk about with them either. I cast on 64 stitches with 2.25 circular needles because the yarn was quite thin. Opal's thicker, isn't it? That's why I did Emily's socks with 2.5 needles, because it just seems to be a little bit thicker. So yeah, and I go down a few stitches. But yeah, I might put them on now actually, because my feet are freezing. Feet are freezing.
Done. So, ta-da! Oh no, oh no. I'm trying to show you my socks, but I'm too inflexible. Ta-da! I love my socks.
I need to knit something else other than socks now, because it's coming a bit silly, the amount I have. I have like a sock box in my room. I might show you on Instagram one day. But I have a sock box and I've got all my socks folded up dead nice in them. But now I have them on show, my sock box, and I have too many to fit in, and my mum washes them too quick. So yeah, so they're always coming back into my room, but I've got nowhere to put them. Either I need a bigger sock box, but I can't find one, I've looked everywhere, or I need to stop knitting socks, and only knit socks when I like move socks into my like rubbish sock pile that I only wear for bed. So yeah. So I have another pair of socks. I say that and I've still got another pair of socks. So these are another finished object. I will put them on my sock blockers because they're a bit, I've worn them you see and washed them. So they're a bit bunched up. And I love this colour as well. Again, they're purple. Like a purpley colour. With blue in. So, these are my Malabrigo socks, and I didn't follow a pattern, I just did them myself, and it's garter stitch on the top, heel flap and gusset, but I did a garter stitch heel flap. I really like just the garter stitch on top. I think it just makes a vanilla sock into something a bit snazzier. Yeah, I really like them. And I did a twisted rib, again, 64 stitches on 2.25 needles. And I never ever count how many stitches I pick up, I just go for it. And then whatever happens, happens. Yeah, simple. I feel like I've done the leg a bit long for me, but I always fold them down anyway. Yeah, so that's them. Ta-da! So, where are we up to? So I've done all my finished objects. I'll show you my mum's finished object. So my mum has knit a snood out of my yarn in the fairy dust yarn, and it's a slub base, so it's got all the like the thick and thin parts. Look at that, isn't it beautiful? I love it. It just adds, it's just amazing, I love it. And then on the inside, you could turn it round and have the pearl side showing, because it still looks as snazzy on the pearl side. But she paired my fairy dust yarn, which is this one. She paired that with this and knit them together. And this is Tibetan Cloud Fingering, and it's by Lotus Yarns. And does it have a colourway name or just a number? The colour number is 13, and it's 100% yak, 450 metres. I think it's lace weight. Yeah, it's lace weight. That's a gorgeous colour, and I think it just like makes it, doesn't it? Yeah, lovely. And that's the tag. Beautiful. Should I try it on for you? I'll put it on. All she does getting makeup on it. Oh, so comfy. She likes them tight round her neck. Yeah. How snazzy. Love it. I'll have to take it off though now. So that's that. I haven't got any whips. No whips at all, because I had to finish other stuff before I was allowed to cast anything on. So I'll cast something on later on, and yeah, but I'm not sure what yet. I'm not sure what I want to cast on. I'll have to have a look. I do have some yarn for a sweater t-shirt thing. I'll show you, which I might do. So I have got this pattern, and this is back from Lensleydale Long Wool. Oh, bits are falling out. And it's a colourwork pattern at the bottom. And it's called, and it's in Cracking the Flags DK, is it? Or is that the name of the, that's the name of the pattern. And then obviously it's done in DK. So I've got the exact same colours as what this lady has on. So I've got this grey blacky colour. I've got a cream. I've got like a mint green. Is it a minty green? It's a very light green. And like a candy flossy pink colour. So yes, that could be my next cast on. Yeah, and I was really surprised. I got it for quite cheap as well. It was quite cheap to knit a whole top out of. Can't remember how much it was, but it definitely didn't come over £100. Definitely didn't. Nowhere near it, I don't think. So yeah, so that might be my next cast on. We'll see. So, and I think you can. I'll link the shop. I'll link the shop below. And I think they've got a website that you can get this off. So yeah, can't wait to do that. So I went to Lancaster to get my teeth sorted out. So I popped into Ethel&M afterwards, and it's a yarn shop. And it's just so nice. I love that shop. It's just so nice. And I bought some Malabrigo in their Machita base. So I got 3 yarns of that. And I thought that they would go nice together in something. Get the tags out of the way. So I've got this one, which is called Harlem Renaissance. I'm useless at saying things. And it's just like, it's so speckly. I love it. And I got this one, which is I don't know the name. I think the tag's fallen off for the name. But yeah, that's gorgeous too. And I got the same one. It's the same colour, but they've come. It must be different dye lots. But this one's got more pink in it. And I think. Oh yeah, the tag's on this one. Anniversario. It must be the anniversary or something. But they're the same colour, but slightly different. So yeah. So I can't wait to knit something out of that. And then I got this from Onyx Fibre Arts from Ethel&M. Ethel&M stock them. And this is the colourway Nova. Is it? Nova. And it's 75% merino, 25% nylon. And I might knit either like a shawl, a one skein shawl, or a snood, or a pair of socks, because I think they would be amazing pair of socks. But look at the speckles, it's gorgeous. Beautiful. Yeah, so that's my acquisitions. She's so nice as well. She gave me a bottle of soak, which I've already blocked when I blocked this. I soaked it in this first. And it's just lovely. And it is the smell, I think it's, is it Ravelry? I think it's a new one. they've got a new one out called Unravelry. Oh no, Creative Juices. Yeah, anyway, it smells nice. Yeah, so that's that. So I will now go on to yarns that I have dyed. So first of all, I've still got one Call for Christmas. One Call for Christmas, and that's on sale in my shop. I have got the Wayfaring Tree Fairy, and that's on a Donegal base, and I love it. That's just, it would go with this. Look at that. Gorgeous. I have got the Dead Nettle Fairy, and that's on a yak base, and it's a tonal. I have got the Daisy Fairy. I haven't had this one out in a while, and this is on 75% merino, and it's got lovely little speckles in it. It's gorgeous. I have got the Horned Poppy Fairy with red. It's like got red speckles, green speckles, loads of different speckles. I have got a Turtle's Journey on 75% merino. And have I said this one? The Yew Tree Fairy. Can't remember if I said it. Which is a tonal again, and that's like a green, and that's on yew, that's on yak. I have got the Elderberry Fairy, and that's on a Stellina base. Just dead moody, isn't it? It's lovely. I love that one. I have got the Michaelmas Daisy Fairy. I've only got one of them left. I have got the Winter Jasmine Fairy, and that's on a Stellina base as well. And I have got the Hazel Catkin Fairy, and that's on a Donegal base. Yeah, gorgeous. So that's them. So I think I've spoken about everything. Yeah, that's it. And I booked a holiday to go to, where am I going? Berlin. I'm going to Berlin with some of the hockey girls in the summer, so that'll be fun. And I can find some wool shops if anybody wants to let me know if there's any wool shops in Berlin. Yeah, I'm going to go and buy some stuff. But I've only got hand luggage, so I would have to be very careful. But I don't know how I'm going to do hand luggage, just hand luggage. Because I quite like, I'm not like a backpacker. I do not like doing stuff like that. I like to have a hotel, and I like to be able to wash my hair, and I like to smell nice. So yeah, so I'm not much of a backpacker. I like to have my makeup on and have nice clothes to wear. I'm very sporty, don't get me wrong. Like I love going for walks, running, hockey, any sport I'll do, but I just don't like sleeping in tents, anything like where I can't get a shower. Like I've never been to a music festival because I just can't cope. Like what do people do? Like I know the shower's there, but people wee in them, people do all sorts in them. So I don't, it's just minging. I'd rather not. I like my own bed, my own shower, and my eyebrows on, my eyelashes on, and just straighten my hair in the morning. That's what I like. So I don't know what I'm going to do with only hand luggage and how much makeup I can take and stuff like that, but we'll work it out. Yeah, so I've told you about my tooth, and I think that's everything really. So if you'd like to have a look at my Etsy shop, it's written down below in the box. There's some items on sale. Yeah, and I shall be dying soon. So give it a like, give the video a like, Subscribe, please. And yeah, share away. Woo, woo, woo. Bye.